Aha, maze, please. I imagine that Lack knows a thing or two about the kitchen because, like, I know that you go to the gym and, like, you're taking up boxing and shit like that, so... Like, surely you have a strict dietary plan. I would think. Maybe I'm dead wrong. Yeah, that's another good way to look at it. There's genuinely, like, no downside to knowing how to cook. Like, knowing how to cook can only be a good thing. And don't get me wrong, it's totally not for everyone, but I think everyone should at least have a dabble in it. Takes too long. Now that I can get behind. Cooking takes fucking ages. Genuinely so long. Like, yo, I just want a piece of chicken. Why do I have to roast this thing for about a day and a half? Yeah, cooking's like an essential life skill, for sure. Baking is more fun than cooking. I actually prefer cooking to baking, although baking is a lot of fun. Let it be known though that I'm also ass at baking. Like, I have no skill at that shit whatsoever. It's too finicky. Like, there's a legitimate chemistry behind baking when it comes to, like, your quantities of stuff. Like, the way you always have to weigh everything to grams because you need things to meld in a certain way, particularly when you're making, like, doughs and shit like that. Like, there's a legitimate chemistry to it, which is it's too precise for me. I like to just eyeball things. 5 in a row! Let's not cut the movement this time. We did not cut the movement this time. Easy clap. You were planning on making that cinnamon swirl bread at some point? Yeah, I wouldn't mind giving that a shot. I don't think I'd be any good at it, but I mean I could try it. He moved back! Dumb fucking head. 5 head. That legit cost me like a healthy handful of time. I'm the baker, it's true. Yeah, Pepper Sheep's better at like things related to baking, like cakes and things to that effect. Whereas I just ain't. I don't have the creativity for that stuff. Like, she has a background in like cake decorating and stuff like that, so knows how to make all these different icings and things like that, which is just too galaxy brain for me. I'm gonna lose time because of that absolute skull. Apologies if I'm not talking very much, just like the maze has shafted me that many times that I'm like laser focused. shit. We were like -4 last time. That head thing moving backwards cost us dearly there. Shame. If I ever do those cookies and brownies I shared, you can for sure do baking if I can. Then you can become the cook and baker. Honestly, I should probably learn how to, like, at least bake to a degree. Again though, it's all a bit too finicky for me. But it would be helpful to at least have at least some kind of hand in that field. No. No, no. Yeah. God, that was a bad maze. Like, it was shaping up to be like okay, or at least salvageable. Then that at the end happened there. Splitting the rolls up. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I don't have the eye for baking. Like, a lot of the things to do with baking is like visual, more so than like with cooking stuff. Because it's only really when it comes to like the high tier of food that the like the visuals of the food starts to look really good, or it starts to like matter excessively, I would say. Whereas when it comes to like cakes and stuff, it's like so important all the time. Plus you get to punch the dough. Yes. That's all I'm good for in that kitchen, let me tell you. Miss Telly, hello. Thank you for coming to the stream, it's nice to see you. Food talks, the best kind of chat, to be honest. There's something about this stream that just innately encourages like food talk. Like, it's just like a running theme with this stream. We're gonna save some time there because I haven't done Risky Grey before. Why did I allow this to happen? Bonk. Haven't eaten since I took the tattoo. You have a tattoo? Come on, guy! Fucking... Why did I ever take up speedrunning? I thought for sure that was going to hit us. Nice! Allow me to be the first to say, I have no tattoos. None at all. But its Pepper Sheep has 3? Has an upper arm tattoo, like roughly round about the neck collarbone tattoo, and then one on like the inside of the arm. Woo! We made it, although I wouldn't necessarily say that was a good grey area. In fact, it was a fucking terrible grey area. Like, it was actually really bad. Like, even if I PB at this point, that grey area was super rough. Like, that really, really sucked. Not great. What tattoo did you get? A Zelda themed one. I got Midna from Twilight Princess. Nice! Nice! I remember I got Twilight Princess on the Wii U and didn't play it. I don't know why I would ever do that. Especially considering that I haven't actually played Twilight Princess. Like, I got the HD remake on the Wii U with the soundtrack CD and the Wolf Link amiibo, which I believe sells for like an absolute bomb now. Although I guess that, like, every amiibo's like that. Like all amiibos end up just having high value just because they do. Nice. It's the best Zelda game. Honestly, I don't have a big background in Zelda games. Like, what have I even played? I'm trying to think what Zelda games I've even played now. Wind Waker. Actually, I've played Wind Waker. A little bit of Link to the Past. A Link Between Worlds in the 3DS, I've played that. I have Twilight Princess and Breath of the Wild. I didn't play it either. Or haven't played either. And I've also played Majora's Mask in the N64 as well. At least I think it's Majora's Mask. There's one of them that I have like an actual... Excuse me. There's one that I do have like an actual physical copy of. And I'm like 90% sure it's Majora's Mask. In fact, yeah, it's definitely Majora's Mask because I remember buying it and trying to play it and it was like, oh, your N64 doesn't have like the RAM expansion pack thing that you only need for like literally 4 games or some shit. Tell a lie, played Minish Cap. That the Game Boy Advance one? Is that right? Gonna need to head now, sis is waiting for me. Not a problem. Thank you for attending the stream. Yeah, I didn't complete any Zelda games I started playing. Maybe I'm just not a Zelda guy. I think that's like an inherent thing though. Like, I'm not really a Mario person either. I'm not really a Nintendo person. I grew up with a Mega Drive. Or for any Americans in the chat, the Genesis. And I went from that to the PlayStation, so don't get me wrong, I've always enjoyed Nintendo, but they've never been like my primary, like, link to gaming. Yeah, fuck. That's better. I like Nintendo, but I'm not a big fan of Mario. I love Luigi. Like, high-key, Luigi's Mansion's one of the best, like, Mario-themed games they brought out in general, like, if you ask me. Like, I have an actual unironic love for Luigi's Mansion on the GameCube. That game was fire. You know, the more minus 17? You what? The more I think about it, all my favourite Mario games don't really even have Mario, because like Yoshi's Island was great as well. I know that that's like technically a Super Mario Bros game, but I mean, whatever. Or a Super Mario World or something. The point is, the main character's Yoshi. Yo, Yoshi's Woolly World as well. That was fun. I think I got that for like a birthday or some shit. Super Mario 64. Super Mario 64 is good as well, to be honest. Like, it's actually really good. I have that not once but twice in like actual like physical cartridge form. I still keep like all my retro consoles and stuff like that from when I was young. Mario RPG. I've never actually played a Mario RPG. Assuming that you mean like the Thousand Year Door and stuff like that, because I have... What's the one in the 3DS? It's like Mario and Luigi Dream Team Bros or something like that. I played that for a while as well. That was quite fun. I never completed it, but I enjoyed it a lot. Mario Sunshine I didn't play. We have a copy of it. I literally mean Super Mario RPG. Oh, you mean like the one on the 64 then? Even then, I'm pretty sure that's still in the same series as like Thousand Year Door, is it? Or is it? The fact that I can't even like tell you that is like indicative of how big a Mario fan I am, which is not really. Although Luigi's Mansion's absolutely fire, don't at me. Sorry, I can see the chat is like absolutely popping off, but this part is like, it requires my attention to a degree. Legend of the Seven Stars, haven't played it. Definitely haven't played it. Sunshine is so good, but Galaxy's probably my favourite. I haven't played Galaxy either. I think I have Galaxy 1. I don't think I have Galaxy 2. I actually have a lot of games I just haven't played. This is like probably becoming apparent at this point. Goddamn. Most of the reason that I have them is because there used to be like a second-hand shop in a town that's close to me, and you could buy games like ridiculously cheap from there. Like I got Animal Crossing Wild World from there for like £1, like one singular pound. For Animal Crossing Wild World, which just like doesn't happen. Like that's completely wild. It's an IRL Steam sale. It basically is, honestly. Like, don't get me wrong, the shop closed down, which is unfortunate because I got so many bargain games from there. Oh, it's this way. Oops. Yo, Mario Kart's really good as well. Just on that note. Minus 26. Look what happens when you play a faster version of the game. Where is your god now? GeForce. Cash converters. The last time I got a quote-unquote retro game from GeForce was... what did I get? I got like Pokemon Sapphire or something. And it turned out to be completely useless to me because at the time I was trying to catch every Pokemon in White 2 I was playing. And I wanted to get Sapphire so I could get like Kyogre and stuff. And I got Sapphire, got the Kyogre in it, and I was like, okay, time to trade it over to White 2. And then it turned out they sold me an American copy of Sapphire. And the American Pokemon games do not trade over to the UK Pokemon games. Which was real awesome and cool. But don't get me wrong, it only cost me like £10 and I have a functional physical copy of Sapphire, which is like, that's fine. Right, so we've got the best layout, well, best or worst, depending on what luck you get. If luck is with me, the doll directly to my right will have the key in it. Mad. That's insane, considering that I get the good luck as well. What's going on? That's creepy. Yeah. I don't know what else to say to it. I've seen it that many times that the shock factor of it's kind of like worn off on me. But I remember the first time I seen that, I was legitimately like, oh god, what am I looking at? I hate dolls. In that case, I cannot recommend that you play this game. Although if you were looking for a recommendation, might I recommend this game? Because it's like really good. It's a relatively old RPG Maker game. And it's like one of the better RPG Maker games. Minus 31. Let's go. Yeah, this is true. On that note, I'm kinda saying it now. Yeah, I guess I've wholeheartedly spoiled most of the game for you. I can only apologise. You got to experience that story. That's also actually a very good point. Like, the game has a really nice story to it, and it has enough endings that there's still fresh content there for you. But if you haven't already noticed, I'm a speedrunner. Like, it's my primary thing that I do. So spamming through text and completely disregarding the story of games is like my passion. E. This game has story. That does not matter. Is there a button that skips everything? This game is so good. This and Angels of Death. I still haven't played Angels of Death. Nor do I even own Angels of Death. It costs money and time. Is there a button that skips everything? Please. My hands require a rest. You know, it's that bad that I genuinely bought like armrest things for the like the keyboard and mouse. It's like gel sort of things that sit like below the keyboard and that. Basically a titty mouse pad, except without the mouse pad and also without the titties. Like it's just a gel cushion. At least you're not at the stage yet of getting an ice pack and wrist warmer. Yeah, let's hope that never happens. Like, no do want. Like, speedrunning's the primary thing that I do on my channel, but I would never take it serious enough to the point where it's like, yo, I need a wrist brace. Like, I enjoy speedrunning and it's like one of my primary hobbies, but I don't care that much about it, Like, I do it for fun, but I don't care to take it to, like, super pro levels. Fucking MLG speedrunner. Who needs story when you have button mashing? Exactly. I need to clean the tattoo soon, hate doing that. I've seen Beppa Sheep have to do that a handful of times with her tattoo. It looks like a tiring experience, to be fair. I should have went straight up there as well. In fact, no, we're going for a bad ending. What am I even thinking? Gary's here. Forgot what ending I was going for there. Well, that cost us some time. Yeah, when she had to do it, they recommended either like Vaseline, or you can get another thing called Bepanthen, which is kinda similar to Vaseline, but I think it helps to maintain like the colour of the tattoo. Maybe. Meanwhile, I complete noob at tattoos. Oh yeah, I know like next to nothing about tattoo, like, stuff. Honestly, thought to get cleaned at the store. Oh no, it does. Like, they'll put on like the initial layer of whatever cleaning product that they put on, and then usually wrap it with excuse me, like cling film or something like that. But it requires like pretty hefty maintenance for the first few days that you get it. Oi. God, I hate that room. Like, don't get me wrong, I would have been fine anyway because I've got 5 health, but I always approach that room as if I have only 1 health, because most of the time you do. I need to clean off the blood and put on new cream. Yep. It's a bit of a daunting task. Need to wash it like 3 to 4 times a day. Yeah. Legitimately requires like attention. Okay, nearly at the end of this run. Looks as if we're going to PB by a hefty amount, even though we lost a bit of time in the toy box there. Okay, so we're pretty much done moving and it's all text mash from here. Hear that? A cafe? Yo! God, this text is fast. $25.35. That's most certainly a time.